Lahat ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Lamaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. Cool FM. You are listening to Cool FM, live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews at 4.
Good afternoon and welcome to koolNews at 4. I'm Cairo. A makeshift drug den was dismantled in a bypass operation in Subic Town in Zambales province on Saturday night. The Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency reported on Sunday, August 18, that 4 drug suspects were arrested in the drug sting conducted by their agents and local police around 11:40 p.m. on Saturday at an alleged drug den in Barangay Matin. They also confiscated from the operation 9 grams of suspected shabu crystal meth worth 61,200 pesos, assorted sniffing paraphernalia, and the bypass money. The suspects are now detained and will face charges of violating the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa's statement alleging a conspiracy against him and former President Rodrigo Duterte is baseless and diversionary, according to House Deputy Minority Leader and ACT Teachers Party List Representative Franz Castro. Castro was referring to the August 16 statement of De La Rosa, saying he felt that people from the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. are working with the leftists and yellows to pin down Duterte and his allies. For instance, De La Rosa mentioned how the administration allegedly used the Macabalian bloc to call out the the Office of the Vice President on the Department of Education's proposed intelligence funds. Senator De La Rosa is jumping out of his skin every time he is being made to account for his role in the extrajudicial killings during the fake drug war of the Duterte administration, Castro said in a statement on Sunday. First, he played nonchalant on the issue. Second, when he felt the ICC heat is increasing, he begged Marcos Jr. to protect him from the International Criminal Court. Third, he tried to divert the issue by launching red-packing hearings, and now he is saying that there is a conspiracy to nail him and former President Rodrigo Duterte and his ilk, she noted. The lawmakers stressed the need for De La Rosa to get his facts straight and not just go out screaming conspiracy theories. Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa is a real opportunist and a lapdog of former President Rodrigo Duterte for having said that some House members are being unreasonable and opportunistic on the issue of the previous administration's anti-drug war. This statement was made by Anti-Policy 2nd District Representative Romel Acop on Sunday. His view comes after De La Rosa rebuked some lawmakers who were once singing Hallelujah and thanking Duterte and his allies for the war against illegal drugs. This statement was made by Anti-Policy 2nd District Representative Romel Acop on Sunday. I read that one, my bad. Okay. If anyone is the real opportunist, it's Senator De La Rosa, who shamelessly used his ties with the former president to rise from PNP chief to senator, leading a bloody drug war that targeted the powerless while shielding the powerful, Acop said. Don't act like a K9 of the previous administration. Prioritize the country's interests and the general welfare of the people, he advised De La Rosa. Acop, who was a former PNP general, compared his political journey to the senator. I ran and won as a congressman on my own merit, not by clinging to anyone's coattails. My job is to uncover the truth and ensure accountability, no matter who is implicated, the House member said. Alcop serves as vice chair of all four committees in the House that are investigating the alleged links between Philippine offshore gaming operators, the illegal drug trade, and extrajudicial killings tied to Duterte's war against illegal drugs. The lawmaker dared De La Rosa to name names and be specific about who he is referring to in his recent remarks. We are here to serve the Filipino people, not to act as pawns in anyone's political game. Unlike Senator De La Rosa, our focus is on the truth, and we will not be deterred by threats or accusations, Alcop added. A 23-year-old motorcyclist died while his back rider was injured on Saturday, August 17, when the vehicle collided with a truck in Teong Town in Quezon Province. Quezon Province reported on Sunday, August 18, that motorcyclist Ronald Sel and his fellow rider, April Aulita, age 23, were traversing the National Highway in Barangay Village by Isa around 11:40 a.m. when the motorcycle accidentally collided with an oncoming truck driven by Alfred Abalita. Both riders sustained body injuries. Sel died while undergoing treatment in a hospital in neighboring Candelaria town. The investigators found out that the motorcycle suddenly changed lanes and consequently hit the oncoming vehicle. The report stated that both motorcycle riders were wearing crash helmets, which is required by the Motorcycle Helmet Act of 2009. The police said that the relatives of the two parties are open to an amicable settlement. And now let's get into the headlines from around the world. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken was due in Israel on Sunday as mediators seek to cement a Gaza ceasefire deal, while a Senator Hamas official dismissed American diktats in negotiations. Making his night trip to the Middle East since the Gaza war broke out with the Palestinian military group's October 7 attack, Blinken is expected to meet Israeli leaders before trade talks resume in Cairo in the coming days. U.S., Qatari, and Egyptian mediators have said negotiations to clinch a ceasefire in the more than 10-month-old war were making progress, and U.S. President Joe Biden said we are closer than we have ever been. But Hamas political bureau member Sami Abu Zuhri undergot the cautious optimism, telling AFP that signs of progress after 2 days of talks in Doha were an illusion. We're not facing a deal or real negotiations, but rather the imposing of American diktats, he said. Previous optimism during months of on-off trade talks has proven unfounded. But the stakes have risen since the late July killings and quick succession of Iran-backed military leaders, including Hamas political chief Ismail Haniyeh, and as a humanitarian crisis in the besieged Gaza Strip has deepened with the fear of polio outbreak. After mediators announced they had put forth a bridging proposal to close the remaining gaps between the warring sides, Hamas said it rejected new conditions from Israel and called for a plan outlined by Biden in late May to be implemented. Before Blinken, departed for Tel Aviv on Saturday night, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office called for heavy pressure on Hamas to reach a breakthrough. A Palestinian group as well as some analysts and Israeli protesters have accused Netanyahu of hamstringing a deal to safeguard his hard-right ruling coalition. We have a prime minister that is not so much willing to release the hostages to finish the war because he has his own interest, You'll see, a 53-year-old protester said, as thousands rallied in Tel Aviv demanding a deal to bring home the captives still held in Gaza. And Argentine police have arrested 7 people with alleged links to a radical Islamic terrorist group plotting anti-Christian and anti-Jewish attacks, officials said. The group was the group had been planning attacks in the western Mendoza state and was identified after targeting a journalist from the Jewish community, Security Minister Patricia Bullrich said on social media platform X late Friday. In 8 raids, the PFA, or Argentina Federal Police, dismantled a dangerous organization linked to a radical Islamic terrorist group, she added. This organization used social networks to spread messages of hate, attack plans, and content from terrorist groups such as the Islamic State and the Taliban. The PA, in a statement, said members of the group had spread anti-Christian and anti-Jewish messages online, planning attacks in Mendoza. The raids yielded firearms, knives, and electronic devices, as well as written works of Salafist origin, referring to an ultra-conservative branch of Sunni Islam, the statement said. Argentina has the largest Jewish community in Latin America with about 250,000 people. The community has been the target of 2 attacks, one on the Israeli embassy in 1992 in which 29 people died, and another on the Argentine Mutual Israelite Association 2 years later, which claimed 85 lives. President Javier Milei has repeatedly stated that Israel is one of Argentina's main allies. In July, his government declared Hamas, the Palestinian group fighting Israel in Gaza, to be a terrorist organization. We are going to get rid of each and every one of these criminals who try to sow fear in Argentines, and they will pay, said Bullrich. It is now 4:12 in the afternoon, and we will have more international headlines and showbiz coming up right here on koolNews at 4. Stick around, we will be right back. Welcome back to koolNews at 4. Let's continue with the international headlines. An ever-growing number of patients have been flocking to Ogoma Hospital in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, where a rapidly spreading epidemic of mpox has erupted in recent months. 5 to 20 people are walking in each day into Nyiragongo General Referral Hospital in North Kivu to consult overburdened medical teams at an outdoor isolation center, fearing they are ill with the virus. The disease can spread from animals to humans, but also human to human through sexual or close physical contact. Dr. Desor Sabubi inspected the breathing and heartbeat of a calm little girl whose body was covered in skin lesions caused by the disease, which has killed 548 people so far this year. Cases have now surfaced in all provinces of the DRC, a country of 100 million people. This is just the start. The child is not asthmatic. She does not show severe symptoms. She can walk on her own, said Subhubi as he examined the girl. In benign cases, which make up the great majority of infections, treatments can help relieve the symptoms, including paracetamol to reduce fevers and zinc ox cream to soothing the lesions. Patients get itchy, but the scars go away with time, the doctor added. While mpox cases have emerged previously, a new, more deadly and more transmissible strain of the virus, clade 1b, causes death in around 3.6% of cases, with infants and children being more at risk, according to the World Health Organization. Indonesia held back scale sorry, not held back. Indonesia helped scale back Independence Day celebrations in Nusantara on Saturday as the government rushed to complete the future capital, which is slated to replace sinking and polluted Jakarta. The $32 billion mega project on Borneo Island was expected to officially become Indonesia's political capital on Saturday, but construction delays and funding problems forced President Joko Widodo to defer signing a presidential decree sealing the move. Widodo, more probably known as Jokowi, attended the ceremony in Nusantara with cabinet ministers and military brass as he sought to reassure potential investors of the project's viability before he leaves office after a decade in power. He was the first president to attend a state ceremony in the unfinished capital, but Jokowi did not address attendees at the celebration, which included a prayer and military parade, a day after he gave his final State of Union address to Parliament, throwing his economic record but not mentioning the new capital. His successor, Prabowo Subianto, who will take office in October, also attended the ceremony in Nusantara. Fewer than 2,000 others attended, however, as a lack of accommodation and ongoing construction forced the guest list to be slashed back from 8,000. The presidential degree switching capitals could be delayed until Prabowo enters office. Now let's get back into our national headlines. The Philippine Coast Guard is not infringing on China's territory as the Escodan shoal where PCG vessel PRP Teresa Bangua has been stationed within the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone, State President Pro Temporoy Jingoy Estrada said on Sunday. Therefore, there is no reason for us to withdraw our vessel, which was anchored in response to suspected reclamation activities of China, said Estrada, chairperson of the Senate Defense Committee. China has launched automatic protests against the illegal anchoring of the PRP Teresa Bangua at the Escoda Atoll, which the Asian superpower claimed seriously infringes its sovereignty. According to Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Lin Jian, the Escoda Shoal, which the Chinese call Xingping Jiao, is part of China's Nansha Gundao or the Sparkly Islands. Estrada said China is the one encroaching within the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone, aiming to establish full control of the shoal with their own Chinese Coast Guard vessels and maritime military. I stand by our troops on this matter. Our sovereign rights over this particular area is not negotiable, and any attempts to challenge it are baseless, he said. Our claims are backed up by the 2016 Appeal Court ruling, which already invalidated China's 9-1 claims and upheld our EEZ rights in the West Philippine Sea. We urge China to respect these boundaries and engage in peaceful dialogue to resolve disputes, he added. And now let's get into the entertainment or showbiz headlines now. TV5's parent company, MediaQuest Holdings Incorporated, vehemently denied the malicious and false reports claiming that William's game show will cease airing in December. In a statement on TV5's Instagram page on Saturday, August 17, MediaQuest said the partnership between the company and William remains committed to bringing winning moments to its viewers. Contrary to malicious and false reports, MQuest Ventures and Mr. Willie William's long-term partnership remains steadfast, committed to spreading happiness and creating winning moments for Filipinos, it said. The company also congratulated William and the show's crew for their first month on air, while thanking its competent community for making it possible. MediaQuest is thrilled to celebrate the first month of Will to Win with Mr. Willie William through WinQuest Productions, and we extend our gratitude to our advertisers and the competitive community across the country and the world, it said. MediaQuest's statement comes after William dispelled the allegations of the show ending in December, saying he would do everything to keep Will Doing up and running for its viewers. For the viewers, I will make a way to ensure that this program won't stop airing. All we want is for you to be happy. To everyone who doesn't like me or finds me boastful, there will come a time when you will love me and the show. William also clarified an episode where he reprimanded the staff of Will to Win on air. He explained that it was his way of improving the show's quality. Colonel Anderson considers himself a silent supporter of his girlfriend Julia Barreto's new film Unhappy for You, which stars the actress' ex-boyfriend Joshua Garcia, saying he doesn't want to steal the spotlight from the reunion. Anderson said he is supportive of Barreto's reunion film with Garcia in an interview with ABS-CBN News via YouTube, pointing out that it's a project where the actress gave her best. I am a silent supporter. I know she worked hard on it. That's why it's been like this. We support each other, the actor said when asked about the film. Touching on his experience of working with an ex, Anderson said he doesn't want to take away the attention from Barreto and Garcia's reunion movie. I can honestly say that our terms can be awkward. I was in that situation before, so I try to be as supportive as possible. I don't want to steal the spotlight. They work hard on it. I know how hard it is to work on the movie that you want a lot of people to see. Let's give it to her. It's her time, he said. Lawyers for the Dream, Emmy-winning songwriter and producer, are seeking the dismissal of a woman's lawsuit that accused him of sexual assault and other abuse. The producer, whose legal name is Terry Rose Gestel-Elde-Diman, was a writer and producer on huge hits including Beyonce's Single Ladies, Put a Ring on It, Justin Bieber's Baby, and Rihanna's Umbrella. He has denied allegations of sexual assault, rape, and other abuse made in a June lawsuit by singer Chananes Mangore. Gasted Elde Demand's lawyers want this suit to be thrown out entirely, writing in their motion filed Friday in the Los Angeles federal court that Mangore's lawyers are using the judicial system to propagate a false and defamatory narrative of Diamond, a highly respected black musician in the arts industry, for their own financial gain and to his extreme detriment. Monroe, who performed under the stage name Channy Monroe, alleged in the Jude lawsuit that Damon lured her into an abusive, violent, and manipulative relationship filled with physical assaults, violent sexual encounters, and horrific psychological manipulation after she left her native Netherlands for the U.S. with hopes of making it big as a singer. The motion also aims to dismiss or alternatively strike the lawsuit's rape claim on technical grounds. In a statement Friday, Desiree F. Moore, who is representing The man and his company argue the lawsuit is a shotgun pleading, which she says is grounds for dismissal because it doesn't specify specific factual allegations against each defendant. Mid-Reddit Fire Talk, one of the lawyers representing Monroe, said in an email to the Associated Press Friday that the arguments made in the motion to dismiss are wholly unpersuasive. We look forward to opposing the motions and proceeding with the case, Fire Talk said. If the case isn't dismissed, Eldred, the man's lawyer, want a judge to strike portions of the complaint they deem impermissibly immaterial, important, and scandalous material. They also want the company he co-owns, Contra Paris LC, dismissed because it primarily does business in Atlanta and is registered in Delaware. The Associated Press doesn't typically name people who say they have been sexually abused unless they come forward publicly, as Monroe has. And that is it for Cool News at 4. As always, you can get in touch with us at tvh.philippines.news@gmail.com. And we will be back again later with Cool News at 6 and Cool News Prime Time at 9. Until then, I'm Cairo. Good afternoon.